Hi, and welcome to our social media orientation. I'm Amber. I'm the social media coordinator at La Rosa Realty, as well as doing the La Rosa social media and marketing and blog. I do coordinate the content that comes out for the agents. If you're in this webinar, then you are already on one of our programs, either the coaching, branding, or extreme programs. And today we're going to go through a few of those programs today so that you can start getting involved as well. We build your blogs onto our own server. You can see that they are all youragentname.larosarealtyblog.com. The benefits of that is that it builds SEO from the start because we are all on the same server. So today we're going to show you how to use all the technology that we're already using to make you successful and then help you to build on it as well and get involved. So we're going to start with the blog, and then we're also going to talk a little bit about Facebook and Google+. To start with, this is the blog. To log in, if you haven't already, you will be receiving an Excel spreadsheet that shows you all of your logins and passwords. To log into your blog, it's just your blog /wp-login.php, and that will bring you to the login window. Here you should also have your own username and password. All right, and then once you log in, you're brought to what's called the dashboard as a WordPress blog. You can see today we're going to talk about the post here, pages, your slider, and a little bit about the appearance. Now let's go back to the website. You can see that since you are now logged in, across the top, there's a new bar. It tells you who is signed in. We have an SEO tool, that's all that is. New posts, new media, new everything. All right, so let's go back to the dashboard. This is where everything happens. To start, let's go with the posts. Now, a post is just how it sounds. Your blog posts are all very basic. It's as easy as creating an email. It's the same thing. You would have a subject line. You have your title here, your post. We're going to scroll down here. This is a tool we use to build SEO. We'll touch on that in a minute. Let's see. Over here, you can set the image. This is what shows on the front page of your blog. Tags also help with organization and some SEO work, and also the categories. So to add a post, it's really simple. You basically want to start with a keyword. Your keyword focuses your post. You can always, if your post starts going off into a different keyword, then you can just make a new post with that. We want to keep it very focused. We use the Google AdWords keyword tool to discover the best keywords, but really any focus is good and that helps build your credibility. So what we're going to do is we want to repeat the keyword in a few different places to help it rank. So let's say we're writing a post about Orlando real estate. You want that up here in the title, and you can also write, more. You just want to be sure that you have that keyword here. We're going to use Orlando real estate as it. Next, what you want to do is at the top, if you don't see this bar, you need to just click this button here. We want to use headers. For some reason, headers help as well. So again, we're just going to, you can repeat the title, or you can say something like, Orlando real estate is booming, whatever you want. Then it changes down here to paragraph. This is your regular area where you're going to type. And then you can just start writing whatever you want. You can write, the keyword doesn't need to start your sentence. It can appear anywhere. It just needs to have the exact same formatting. Don't use, commas to break it up. Be sure that it's there. What's really cool about WordPress is down at the bottom, you can see your word count right here already. You want your blog to be about between 300 and 500 words. At the most, don't go over probably 700 because at that point it's too long and people will navigate away from your page. Let's see. So you want to keep typing. You want to do in kind of shorter lines. Don't do, a huge block of text, but break it up a little bit. Be sure to use the keyword over and over. but not too much where it looks spammy. So down here, our SEO tool, WordPress SEO by Yoast. All you do is you put your focus keyword here. Let's see, and there it goes. We're going to copy in the SEO title. So this snippet right here is what's going to show in your search results. So basically, however you want that to look. And you can see that it bolds the keyword just like it would if you were searching. Down here in the meta description, you just type again anything you want. Offers. It will show you here how many characters you have left. Just make sure that's in the green and not the red. And you can see how it looks right here. We want to go up. You want to add tags. And then also we would usually add a featured image. Now to add an image, which our blogs are very visual, so that's always good to have one in there. Oh, it's going to go slow. All right. Usually I would upload one. We use stock photos. You want to make sure you have the rights to it. Basically, you need to start taking photos wherever you go. Take photos of your properties, of the communities they're in, things like that. So here, I use this in another post, and that's why it's already in here. But all you need to do to upload is simply drag and drop or do the select files, and it'll bring up, a new menu. But I'm just going to use one from the media library for now. So in here, what you want to do is be sure that the title and the alternate text also reflect those same keywords. And that's all. Here you can change the alignment if it's in the text or to the side or wherever you want it. Click Use as Featured Image is what lets it show on your home page of your blog. So be sure to click Use as Featured Image and then Insert into Post. And there it is. So I don't want to post this, obviously, so I'm going to save it as a draft. Let it reload. And now you can see the SEO tool lights up in a color. So you click check and it brings you down. And it tells you exactly what you need to fix in your blog to make it as good as it can be for SEO. It says no outbound links appear on this page. So what we can do is go up and let's say, all right. Let's say we want to link to where people buy houses because we're talking about a property search. Make sure it's something relevant. So here, you don't usually want to do the link in your keyword, but as I don't have any more copy in here, we're just going to do that. So it's really simple to add the link. It's just this hyperlink tool up here. And now that's become a link. Let's see what else they say. The meta description. So back here, this should take up as close to the 156 characters as you can. And then they just said, not enough words, but otherwise it's telling you all these things are done right. So once that indexes, let's see, let me save it again. Okay, well, we're still going to be yellow because I'm not writing enough words, but you can see what needs to be done right, and that is what's going to help you index in Google and begin ranking for your keywords. The more posts you do, the better. And then also, when you have one keyword, yes, you need to use that exact keyword over and over, but it's also good to use related keywords so that you'll also come out. You can say houses for sale in Orlando or whatever you want. Just be sure it's on topic and be using kind of specific keywords over and over. The last part, and I don't think it's showing up here, there's something called keyword density. That's how many times your keyword appears in the copy overall. So out of how many words, how many times does your keyword show up? It's been said before that for good SEO, you want around 3%. That's actually rather high, especially for a blog post that's only a few hundred words. Ours usually rank about, I'm trying to think, about 1 to 2%, which is good. They'll help it rank. You are better off to have the quality of the posts over the quantity of the keywords. You'd be better off to make more posts with that keyword than kind of spamming your post full of keywords. Now be sure before you post, always, I don't do this spell check here. Oh no, that's languages. There's spell check. See, they underline it for you because you're presenting yourself as a professional in business. You want to make sure, read through everything, make sure it makes sense, that it's grammatically correct. Before you post it again, you can click this preview tool and it opens up a new page and will show you exactly what your page will look like when you post. So be sure to check everything out first before you click publish. That's about it for posting. It's really not that difficult. Just stay focused, post often. We're posting, about once a week. We have 4 posts a month for you, which is good. You want at least a post a week, but it's even better if you can have 2 to 3 posts total a week. And even some of the biggest blogs with many contributors, will post multiple times every day, which is way too much time for us since we all have a full-time job. So, try to go and post once or twice a week if you can. Some weeks you'll be busier than others and you'll have time to, just whatever works for you. Just, keep these basic rules. You'll see it on your worksheet and mine to repeat the keyword. Moving on, we're going to talk over here. There's something else on your blog called pages. We're going to go back to the post. So this is your blog homepage. These are all posts. So when you do a post in that area I just showed you, they come up here automatically. There's something else that's called a page. Now, a page is exactly like a blog post, but it doesn't show up here. You have to tell pages where to go. So for branch offices, I made a new page. And you can see that it shows all this information. And they're really easy to make. For some agents, we've done testimonial pages, areas that they focus on. You can do a page on really anything you want. And you're going to follow the same exact rules as the post. Back in your dashboard, you just go here to Pages and Add New. And you'll notice that it actually looks exactly the same. So if you ever want to make a page, say about a new development that's coming or something that you really want to focus on, you can make a page on it. It won't show up in your blog post and you can control how you navigate to that page. One of the ways that we do that is through the sliders here, because you can make a link to, there we go. Oh, we didn't set up the links. Oh, well. And yours, they all have links to, say, property searches and things like that. You can also link these back into a page. Let me see, back in the dashboard. Let's talk about the sliders for a moment. Now, your blog comes, we set up sliders. You don't need to add more, but if you want to, say, feature property or something like that, you can do it. It just takes a little bit of basic, probably photo editing software. They show up here. Your sliders are exactly 950 by 300 pixels. So usually pictures aren't long enough for that and you need to combine a couple of different ones. But basically here is your title again. You set your featured image, and again the excerpt is just like the post. And here is where you can link in your slider to that. And the same thing, you update, and that's all you do. You publish it there. Lastly, on the blog, I'm just going to touch on appearance because I get a lot of questions about how to make your blog look a certain way. Now, the appearance tab, you actually are not going to mess with that much. Themes are your actual setup. We buy the theme and upload it. You're not going to touch that. The widgets are another thing we insert. Widgets are things like the translator on your blog and things like that, where we put the contact forms in the sidebar. Very simple things that we set up that you really don't need to get into. Menus, these are the links across the top of your blog. So where we say, buy properties, sell properties, things like that. Here you add them in. You choose your link and you add the name. It adds to menu. It brings you over here and you can just rearrange by moving it over. So it's really simple. We can help you with this if you want to, focus on somewhere else. Under buy a home, if you have certain areas and you want to change that, this is where we do that, under appearance and menus. It's very simple. Trident Pro options goes to kind of the basic things where you can't really mess it up too bad. This is where we decide how fast the slider goes.